And welcome back to episode 185 of the Hit the Showers podcast, presented to you by the Foolproof Entertainment Network. As always, I am your host, Clifford Jordan Jennings, here with my point man and co-host, Malcolm. The sun ain't shining on my Lakers, but it's shining on me, King. How you feeling?
I'm as good as a Lakers fan can be these days. Cliff, how you doing?
I'm all right. We got the guys with us. We got CT. We got my guy A.A. Ron and Q McLeod in the building. What's happening with y'all?
Hurt like Malcolm a little bit.
Right.
Man, that nigga called me and he said, the sun ain't shining on my Lakers, but it's shining on me.
I got some alerts from me too. My phone got the mouth. I'm like, oh, y'all already know what this is.
Boy, I went on a rant. Man.
Well, CT is your fault.
Ooh.
Oh.
Cause you sat there and you hated on my boys, and I tried to give you a chance.
I was gonna ride us till the wheels fall off.
Nah, you did, and wheels came all the way the fuck off. And it's all good, cause we still in it, and we didn't get beat by 15 like you said on game one. And we up 3-1. So
I was only
they was up 15, but they lost.
Yeah, Cliff. Hey, Cliff, I expected it closer. You hit it on.
I gave that 5-point spread. I was 2 points off on that motherfucker too.
Yeah.
Man, they need me to call shots in Vegas. I'm telling you.
You know,
you saying it like I'm the only one that jinxed us or whatever you want to call it.
No. You was just talking real heavy. You know what I'm saying about my squad.
I know. Because we was both playing. We was both playing teams. I ain't expect y'all to look like a championship team out of nowhere.
I mean, we've been looking like a championship since the playoffs.
No, I'm talking about the play-in. Y'all did not.
I said since the playoffs started, though.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean,
yeah, man. You know,
I can't say too much bad about them.
You do what happened the last time. Boston was like the last team. Well, that was baseball. But it was still Boston, though. When they came back from 3-0, won the
against the Yankees. Yeah, my other team. Don't remind me, Aaron.
Yeah, would that be bad though? That would be the only team in history to ever come back from an 0-3 series.
I'm just saying it ain't impossible. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not impossible, but it's not likely.
No, mathematically, it's probably not going to happen.
Right.
But, I mean, shit. Somebody gets struck by lightning every day. This is unlikely as fuck.
True.
It depends on the currency.
I guess if I say they're gonna come back, then I guess if they lose, it's on me.
Who gonna come back?
Taking the Celtics still. No.
I was about to say, now Aaron talking this baseball bullshit. No, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing.
It's Boston, baby.
Listen,
I gotta find something to root for.
they ain't finna come back from no 3-0.
3-1.
But they was 3-0.
It was fine.
Ain't number 2 games in a row.
I hear y'all. Sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
It could happen. God damn it.
And I just checked the odds. They got Miami, I think, plus 265, and they got the Celtics minus 300 on the next game.
That's a clean.
So they think the Celtics gonna win.
Yeah, they do. I mean, why wouldn't they? Because they in Boston, but I don't think that the home court advantage really matters to Miami. Like, I don't see them play any less away than they do home.
They are a little banged up. Looks like Gabe got a little hurt.
You said what?
It look like they're getting a little banged up though. Gabe got hurt.
Oh yeah, Gabe Vincent did. In that game prior, he had hit 29. And Kevin Love went out in the first 5 minutes, and he was out for the rest of the game with that
rest of the game. Yep.
He probably down a little all the time.
That was game 3. So K Love played last night.
Right. Yeah, he came back.
Yeah.
But he don't play often. He come in for that start, and then he seemed like he done after that.
It all depends on the flow of the game.
They're bringing Cody Zeller.
No, they play him at moments. And I think I kind of see what Spo's doing with him.
See what type of night he gonna have.
I mean, but you kind of seen it already in Cleveland, how they were using him. All you had to do is tweak that to your game. He's not no high minutes guy. You got to put him at key points of the game for that to work.
That's why he's so crucial on the fast.
But he started off the game hot last game.
I wouldn't mind starting him. Starting him just to see, if he. That's kind of like a temperature check for Kevin Love. Start him out, see how he hitting. That's going to depend on the amount of minutes you get and what points I put you in this game.
Yeah, I think it's just his lack of defense.
He's gonna foul somebody. He's gonna foul
a lot of people. He's gonna foul a lot.
2 minutes. He ain't made a shot yet. Foul.
He just getting old. He lost his step.
He ain't never really had defense though. So
man, he had decent defense, especially in Minnesota.
Huh?
Especially in Minnesota. What are you talking about? The whole stop, the shot, the block, and the stop. That was him guarding Steph Curry.
The stop, I mean, a little bit, yeah. One stop. But
I'm saying that's a reflection of if he stopping Steph Curry in the most crucial point of the finals, then I'm sure he playing a little bit of defense you ain't seeing here or there. He ain't seen playing D because he shouldn't even be in the game in those situations.
He knew Steph needed a 3, It was,
and that was before Steph was labeled the greatest shooter of all time.
What?
He didn't get Steph at his best.
That was their 73-9 season.
That was Steph.
That's fine, but that wasn't Steph's best year for his performance.
MVP year.
I think he was MVP that year.
Yeah, he was.
Unanimous MVP.
But he was MVP the year prior as well.
I don't think he got him back to back.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay.
Was it 15 and 16?
Yeah.
And I mean, that's not hard. Like you said, he's the guy that's going to put up 50 points on his team. He's always the MVP. Realistically,
he has to be.
Exactly.
Yep.
He has to be.
Yeah.
Essentially.
But how did he not get the Finals MVP that year? That was crazy.
Right, yeah.
Iguodala's ass.
Because politics and
He's a Dallas. He's a Dallas.
Iguodala got the first year.
Yeah, in 15. No, I thought no.
KD got it once. KD got it once, and Iggy got it.
But I say Steph didn't get the first one till last year.
KD got two, didn't he?
Yeah,
Dude.
He got the first one.
Yeah, he got two.
I
KD
know
got
they
both
was
of them.
talking about Iguodala, but I don't think he got it because I remember they was talking
he
about
did.
splitting
Yeah, he got
it
the
at
first
first.
No, he
He
got it.
was guarding Brian.
He got
got
the
it.
first one, and then like
But Brian averaged like 30, 35, 10, and 10.
they didn't get Steph the MVP till down the line.
Yeah, he got.
He didn't get it till last year.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
he got the
saying.
Yeah, okay.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This has been the best. Last year has probably been the best form of Steph we've seen yet.
Well, I
But
wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that because KD overshadowed what he was doing that season. Without Steph on that team, KD don't carry them to a championship.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
No, I agree with that.
He was balling the hell out. He was trumped by one of the best players. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
I still can't see how they gave those to KD like that. Like it was his team.
He was hitting.
Huh?
KD didn't overshadow
when
Devin Booker.
Look, when Golden State was there, it was a fucking scoring award. It was a scoring MVP in those finals.
I mean,
He averaged like 27, 28.
Yeah, but KD best him. That's all that matters.
Well, at least Devin can say that KD can't say that about him. Devin ran that motherfucker. You hear me? Everybody
yeah, right about that.
Devin ran that.
Hey,
bitch.
one time for Moss Point, you know what I'm saying? It's probably about 20 minutes from my house.
But I do wanna taking it back, not to, dwell on your Lakers, I do want to shout out LeBron's 49 and 10 game in that last game.
49 and 10 in the sweep.
The first half, what do you have? 30?
31.
He was going off.
Yeah.
Ran out of gas.
You put up 49 and 10, Cliff, and your team go 0 and 4. You feel good about that 49 and 10?
Nah, but
you think you feel good about it?
Yeah, but nah. Even if you know you going out, even if you know you about to lose, you go out swinging.
Just like in the I think 2017.
You can go out swinging. You can go out swinging,
points.
but you got swept.
I mean, he got swept.
You got swept. You could have put up 80 points. You got swept.
3 out of the 4 games was close, though. That 3 out of the 4 was super close.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
start out that way.
But like they say though, they don't look at the super close and how they look at did you win? The result. And that's just the truth. And that's what
We're just about to lose to the champs. It looked like.
Whoa, Q, you hear that?
What he said now?
I mean,
he's saying Denver's gonna be champs.
He said we lost a tough game.
I just think the team come out of the West is gonna win.
Q, you try to put some money up. Q, you try to put some money up.
Hold on. Let me get my response first, and then we'll talk a little cash.
Right.
Okay, so
oh shit.
I was thinking about this. It is more important for us to close Boston out in the game 5. Being that Denver's done.
That's why I told
you. You want the same amount of rests as them.
That's what I told you, Cliff.
Right.
We're not a team that needs a lot of rest. We're not a team that, everybody hates the backs and fucking every other day. But as long as we can do that, we can get in the film room, we can rest our elements, and we can get down.
Like
we get down.
I agree with everything said. And I think I said it earlier off podcast. I said regardless of who wins this finals, it's going to be a tough game for the Nuggets. And the reason why is because even though they're not the Warriors, they're a very shot-heavy team. Especially if Aaron Gordon ain't getting into the paint. They're very shot-heavy. And what Miami does have is very good defense. And what we see it in Boston, if you close out on those shots, like I said, if you close out on those shots, then that minimizes all the makes that they have. Now they got to shoot 21 shots to get a 25-point game, 30-point game. If you can do that with the Nuggets, because all they really have is Aaron Gordon and Jamal Murray. He cuts to the rim every now and again, but you don't have many cutters.
Mm-mm.
So that defense from Miami is going to be tough.
And that's a cardinal rule. When you put on a Heat uniform, every shot is contested. You get benched for that shit.
They coach effort.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get benched for that shit.
Yeah, that's a tough matchup. Like on paper, it's hard not to lean with the Nuggets. But knowing what I know, it's like, I'm not so quick to put my money on them.
Bam just ain't play nobody like Joker yet.
Yeah.
I understand that part, but who are the great defenders for the Nuggets, though? Really,
Michael Porter Jr.
I wouldn't call him a great defender, but he's decent.
He's a big body you can throw at somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't worried about no KCP.
Caldwell Pope is a worker, though.
That's a Alex Caruso to me.
Did you gonna mention Caldwell Pope?
Alex Caruso is. I like Alex. What do you?
KCP shoot.
Yeah, but you see, we baked him in the play-in, so that's what I'm saying. I'm not worried about him.
All right. Hey, look, I'm just saying, as far as what I've seen from the Joker lately, he's been hitting some Dirk-like shots.
That's because AD was giving half fucking effort.
Right. But still, you got LeBron
was on him a couple times.
in the mix. I'm not saying he guarded him all the time, but he was in the mix. Right?
Nah,
right.
What I will say is
he killed Gobert in the first round.
White born dude who beat LeBron.
Gobert,
man, come on,
soft,
don't bring up Gobert.
But I'm just saying, what big is gonna stop him?
Not
You talking about
bring up
defensive player of the year?
It's what I will say as well is about the bigs. You already talking about a Miami defense, and then you got Bam and Cody Zeller. They'll throw their body into him.
Hey,
It'll
put it like this.
It'll be a very annoying game for you.
Clear. Get his haircut.
Clear.
You got a ball.
Giannis Haslam is still on that bench over there.
Every time I see Cody Zeller on the floor, I think it's like a rookie with like the bleach on top, and then I gotta look like, oh shit, that's Cody in the game.
You got that ball grown man up there.
That shit crazy. Now back to your statement, Q. Haslam on the bench. I mean, you know what? I would throw Haslam in the bench just to rough him up for a couple.
But
plays.
You know when he come in, he fouling.
Right.
He gonna choke somebody. He gonna do some
rough
choking.
him up for a couple plays. Let him know it's real in Miami.
Foul and one.
It ain't gonna be no and one. Not if Haslam fouling him. He gonna keep swinging till the ball go the other way.
Whoa.
Come on now.
Man,
You talking about, well,
it's gonna be a tough. That's a good matchup though. That's an interesting finals. That intrigues me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
All of them don't intrigue me.
It's gonna be a coaching battle. I don't think, I don't need nobody to get mad, but I don't think Mike Malone is as great of a coach as everybody think he is. He got a talented motherfucking team.
I don't disagree with that.
They could have traded. He said they could have traded Jamal.
Nah, his team is fucking stacked, bro.
But he's been impressive with what he's done with them players out, missing pieces.
It ain't always the players he had. He had Paul Millsap, Gary Harris. Like he's traded. He had to make some good trades.
Nah, but I'm talking about this year. All them other years, his ass was knocked out. You know what I'm saying?
Couple pieces away.
This year, it look like it ain't even no contest.
They were just a couple pieces away to where they are now.
That could be attested to good coaching, because you gotta think when you get all your players back on, like all of them back healthy, and then to have them in rhythm, looking good together as well.
And that system looked crazy.
Nah, X Factor Jamal Murray. He been out the past 2 seasons?
Damn near.
And he was talking about
In and
y'all
out
about to
type
trade.
shit.
He thought he was about to get traded.
I think Jimmy Butler could throw that nigga off though.
You say who?
I think Jimmy Butler could throw Jamal Murray off.
Man, Gabe Vincent to throw Jamal Murray off.
Think so
I think Jimmy Butler psychologically will throw this. I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying like how Jimmy Butler attacks the best player.
Yeah.
In his position range.
And why Grant Williams?
Grant Williams started the shit with him.
I agree, but
he just thought he didn't want
to keep it going.
Well,
yeah, look, you got to prove a point.
Poke a bear and see what happens. This is gonna keep happening. This is gonna keep going.
Every time you step in front of me, I'm gonna make sure I lay you down.
I mean, he didn't have a bad game last game.
Well, he had a good game.
14 off the bench.
He had that little block too. He blocked his, knowing they can block your shot and they take your shit out the sky.
Nah, that was too many. That was too many blown defensive assignments because the way Tatum was handling the game, they kept forcing the double team. And what was happening is because Marcus Smart got a couple of 3-pointers off of it.
Second half, yeah.
That third guy didn't slide over on the double team every time Tatum went to pass the rock. Once they had him corralled, you got to slide over and pick up that guy on the 3-point line. Damn the fucking 2-pointer.
Now you could tell Miami was off their rhythm in that game.
Yeah, it was big time. Big time.
You could
it was close though. I thought they
would see that. What was you saying?
Why can't Jaylen Brown make no free throws or nothing? Like his shot looks so terrible right now.
Jaylen Brown's a street ball player.
He's Russian.
You play street ball basketball.
I'm like, what is going on?
That's ironic too, because didn't he go to Stanford?
No,
he went to Cal.
No, Jaylen Brown from Marietta.
SMU.
Kind of. He's from Marietta, Georgia.
He went to SMU, I think.
Did he?
Yeah, he's well, I'm talking about where he's from.
I know where he's from.
Yeah, I don't know what school he went to though.
I think he went to Cal.
Went to Cal.
You might be right.
Who, Jaylen Brown?
SMU.
Jaylen Brown? He went to SMU.
SMU.
No, he went to Cal.
I knew it was one of them.
He played 1 year. Freshman of the year, Pac-12.
Okay.
Emmanuel Mullay went to SMU, I think.
Right.
Well, Pac-12, that's probably why you was thinking that. I believe they play him twice.
You thinking Richard Sherman, Cliff?
Stanford isn't.
Nah. I don't know.
Stanford's in California.
Yeah, I know it is, but I don't know who I was thinking.
I don't know what hoopers really came from Stanford.
That's what I was trying to think of.
Right. That's exactly.
Last person I know is Christian McCaffrey. That's a different sport.
I remember, is it the quarterback? The Colts.
Damn, that's interesting.
Andrew
It's
Luck.
got to be somebody that came out of Stanford that ball.
Yeah, we talking about
Andrew Luck.
That's football.
Right.
Yeah.
Basketball. Y'all don't know no hoopers for real.
So
they had some nice ones that was highly recruited, but once they came to the league, it was.
Ain't nobody Googled you yet?
Hey, I'm highly impressed with the Miami Heat though this year, man.
You say what?
Highly impressed. I thought y'all was gonna blow that one game against the Knicks, and then y'all just took off from there ever since I said so.
I told you, man, it's the system. They ain't doing shit about culture like
that next man up mentality is crazy.
You say what?
The next man up mentality over there is crazy.
It ain't even that. Because if you look at our G League team, their defensive schemes are similar.
And they nice too.
It's a real team system. Like you learn who you playing with on the defensive end, and you know if I do my job here, he gonna do his job there. If he don't do his job, his ass on the bench.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And they just drill it in them. They got, man, there's so many different sets out of man, zone, fucking full court, different schemes they run defensively.
Yeah.
And on offense.
Offensively, honestly, the Bam, he's scoring like 20.
Everybody's a quarterback.
So I looked at Stanford, Dwight Powell, Brooke and Robin Lopez, KZ Okpala,
Landry Fields.
Man.
Landry Fields, come on, man.
Landry Fields, nigga. You know
them
who
names
it is.
not ring
That
bells
count.
to us for real.
Akbala's a dog.
You say who?
KZ Akbala.
Yeah, you know.
If you made the NBA, you could ball. So
Yeah,
that's all I can say.
yeah. It's 300 and
I
something
can't see
pretty damn good ballers out there.
who I was thinking. Brevin Knight.
Brevin
I can't
Knight.
see who I was thinking of. Zaire Williams.
He was a bust.
He went to
Memphis.
Man.
I don't know who I was thinking
what
of.
college
Man.
you go to though?
Stanford.
You talking about Stanford players?
Yeah. I don't know, but I don't think any of them ring a bell to me as far as to who I thought I was thinking of. But what was we talking about?
We were just talking about how good he was doing offensively and defensively.
Stanford players.
Oh, Stanford players.
Man, I knew that.
Okay.
Fuck. Question is, are the Heat gonna close them out game 5? That's the question.
I believe we have to.
Have to and do is two different things. And what I will say is, Jimmy hadn't been looking real Jimmy-ish lately.
I think he had 25 last game.
You can't say that about game 3. He set the tone in that game. And
yeah, game 3 was different. Even though he only had 14 or 17.
Yeah.
He still
16.
has some clutch shots in that. But,
He be having like sneaky 10 assists, 9 assists.
Right.
Like,
right. But what was the last one? Last one, yeah, he had 29 off 9 for 21.
That third quarter, he got the going in that third too.
But that's what I'm looking at in the game 5. I'm looking for Jimmy to set the tone, shut the crowd up.
I need Bam to give me 20 plus.
Man, it'll be nice.
It looks like when Bam scores 20, y'all win for sure.
Either that or when he gets close to hitting a triple double, because you know he
get a lot of. I think he had like 22 rebounds in game 2.
Listen, Gabe Vincent and Duncan Robinson been doing a good job of targeting him, especially on the alley-oops and shit.
Yeah. Even Max Strus.
Yeah, Strus has thrown him a couple. Because
so,
I mean,
his
he's in
ISO in the middle is kind of his little mid-range high arcing shot is crazy.
Now that might be an issue for Jokic because Adebayo's running. He's running all game long. He's running. And we see Jokic gas. That's something we definitely see is Jokic gas.
He does, but he played 45 minutes the last game. He usually plays like 40 plus.
Right, but when you playing somebody like a Adebayo that's gonna run you to death, I don't know if you do or if you are forced to play the whole game. I don't know if the last end of it looks too pretty. That's how the Lakers came back.
Man, they could put him on Cody Zeller. I mean, Kevin Love.
That's how the Lakers came back in.
But
Denver.
you take them out the rotation. Then who you going? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Eric is real smart. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no make or break if them guys not in the game because 1 through 5 crash boards.
I do gotta give Spoelstra credit.
I just don't know who's
y'all. I used to hate on him lightweight. I ain't gonna lie. I did.
He's a Pat Riley disciple, nigga.
Yeah.
He's from the school.
Real shit. Real shit. He was in the film room the whole time Pat was coaching.
That's a good way to put it too.
I thought it was just Bron and them boys, but yeah, I like his coaching too. He's definitely.
Well, you gotta be able to keep Chris Bosh crazy, weird ass. Dwayne Wade, weird. He's weird too. I ain't gonna front.
Oh, he's definitely weird.
Yeah. He's weird too. And LeBron, who's relatively regular. You gotta keep them.
He's got some weird in him too, but
he's relatively regular though. LeBron is. I can relate to LeBron. I can't relate to Chris Bosh D Wade. I'm sorry.
right.
As far as like, you get what I'm saying though. Like You got all those personalities to work. That's why people like Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson can take a Dennis Rodman, a Scottie Pippen, and a Michael Jordan and make that shit work.
Right.
It's hard. And then he went and did it with Kobe. He went and did it with Kobe, Shaq, and then he did it with Kobe and Ron Artest crazy ass. And you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be able to mix personalities and get them on the same.
With that being said, never mind.
I did have just one other Heat news, just to kind of close that out.
Yeah.
Being that my guy, your guy, Tyler Hero,
he coming back.
He's been cleared for basketball activities. So, that's a step forward.
That is definitely
big.
It'll be 5 weeks tomorrow, and it was a minimum 6-week injury. So
that's big. So, you don't need any man up can help.
I wouldn't play until game 3 though.
I gotta ask you this too, Q. Like, is this surprising to you?
As far as what?
As far as what the Heat done did so far,
I picked them.
You saw this coming.
I picked them to beat the Bucks. I picked them to beat the Knicks.
I'm talking about like during the season. Like we're gonna go to
during the season. I was very skeptical, and what changed it for me is kind of what the team see it as. Ironically, was those last 3 to 4 minutes of that playing game against your Chicago Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's like that was when the switch got flipped. And as soon as game 1 against Milwaukee came, it's like they turned up an extra fucking notch. You know what I mean? So
2 days later, like I played like 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, this is a true Cinderella story.
That's what I'm saying.
No, it's not.
I'm surprised.
I think so.
I would be
from a playing team to beat
if the Bulls beat the Heat and went on the same run that you went on.
That's a Cinderella story.
No, you got confidence in your team. Did not make it.
The disrespect. I'm just saying. The opposite scenario. I would be surprised. I'd be like, damn, I didn't think they was gonna make the Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay, watch this. Hey, Cliff, you and Malk know this. I got a ticket right now, still waiting to win because I picked the Miami Heat as the Eastern Conference winner during the college football season.
Man.
Okay. So you finna make some bread. Apparently.
I was fucking off with it. I ain't mean to pick it, but I picked it.
But to be fair, that's what I was about to say. To be fair, that wasn't supposed to be a part of your ticket neither.
No, I actually was supposed to make a separate ticket, but when that shit came out, I was like, well, other 4 teams came through. I was like, well, guess I'm waiting the motherfucking June.
I really don't see the Celtics doing it. I really fucking don't.
Jaylen Brown is key.
Yeah. And then my whole thing is Caleb Martin had 14 points at halftime in that game. And then y'all just stopped feeding him. He missed 1 3 and y'all stopped feeding him altogether. He ended the game 6 for 9.
I attribute that more to the players on because when we kept jostling and getting back in the game, it was other guys hitting shots. Mainly probably so they wasn't hitting Caleb, but then it kind of seemed like the ball got stuck to those guys, and then that's how Boston got there and went back on the fucking run.
I didn't get it. Like I was like, what's going on here? And then he ended the game with 16.
Yeah, Eric was pissed. I could see it. He was real mad about that, but it is what it is.
I mean, yeah, it is. It is.
They was laughing. Hey, look, they was laughing and having a good time on the bench, even though they were getting their ass whooped. So I'm happy. You know what I mean?
I don't know if I like that though. I mean, I get that. I'm sure somebody in the locker room was like, "Don't kill yourself for this game."
Let's get to the finals.
You need to go and win this game. Get that 9.
Yeah. But like CT said, they went into that game a little banged up too.
Yeah.
There's no point in getting hurt even more. We can stall him out. We may have him against the ropes, but you don't always rush in for the KO. Sometimes it's best to let it ride and pick your shots.
I just don't think they should let JT get.
You said you don't
let Tatum start get hot, start finding his shot, because he was missing a lot of wide open ones like the first couple games they was.
We need to take more shots.
That game 4 was the first game that I feel like he was on rhythm.
Yeah, for sure. Rebounding and everything. He looked aggressive that game for sure.
Yeah, he had 11 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. He was working.
Them assists is what hurt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just tell you, them assists is what hurt. Because he had a game with 0 and a game with only 1.
Drawing double teams.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he had 2 in the previous game. In the
game 3.
But they just was missing shots.
Yeah, he only had 14 in game 3, shooting 1 for 7.
Brogdon, White looked like he was hitting a couple shots last game. Man.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, but when it counted, he was dishing it over to Grant Williams and hitting Marcus. He kept hitting Marcus Smart. You know what I'm saying?
I think Marcus Smart had 0 in the first half too. So.
Yeah, I think he ended with like 17 or something like that.
I think it was that last fourth quarter push. The way the Celtics got back out on us was he hit Marcus Smart twice, timeout, come back, run a couple of times up and down, boom, Grant Williams wide open.
That third quarter though is where they started taking off.
18-0 run, yep.
That third.
No, but we brought it back within 4.
Yeah, no, y'all fought, but that third was when I was like, oh shit.
Oh, I wasn't worried. It been like that. Most of the majority of the playoffs, we've been down double digits in the 4th. So,
y'all have a few times. I can recall a few.
We had back-to-back games. We were down 16 in the 4th.
But yeah, I still don't know if I like the laughing shit.
No, I'm cool. Team camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? Everybody own their shit right away. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to. That's the reason why you bring in the personnel you bring in. That's why you don't go fetch a Kyrie Irving, or James Harden. You know what I mean?
I still feel like it's up to Haslam to be like, come on, like tighten up.
Trust me. You know Haslam be going out.
He's a player coach.
Come on, man.
Haslam is a player coach.
Don't nobody say shit to him in the locker room.
Because I'd have to sit there and tell them motherfuckers like this is the same clip they gonna use if we lose this motherfucking series. So tighten the fuck up.
Yeah, OG.
That should have been the speech LeBron gave.
He probably did, but LeBron. I'm starting to feel bad for LeBron.
You can say a lot, but you can't make them play better.
No, yeah.
Why do you say you starting to feel bad for LeBron?
I think I was unfair on my judgment on him on how he approaches the game. Where I thought he was pass first. I thought that was not his best move. You're the biggest person out there. But I'm starting to see that he's like, I don't know. I'm not trying to be soft about this. He's passionate about the game. He really hates losing. He sees the situation he's in, and he's like, damn, I should really retire. But I told everybody I won't play with my son.
No,
he's conflicted like a motherfucker right now. That's what I'm saying. I feel sorry about his confliction, personally.
You said CT. You said it was his what?
I feel like he was just in it because it was just fresh off the season. But
right,
he's gonna get his feet right. He's gonna be good.
But none of the true greats would ever say some bullshit like that, though.
Say what?
Oh, I'm thinking I don't know about staying with this team, let alone basketball. My future with basketball anymore.
Kobe said
you guys sweat.
A lot of people said it.
No, but first of all, none of the greats have gotten swept. None of them have gotten swept in their finals.
Also, to combat
none of the greats got swept. Like who?
I'm talking about a shutout. I'm talking about not about like they won 5, they won 2 or whatever. Or I'm not. No, that's right. I'm talking
Go
about
look it up. The Lakers in
4-0.
2011.
A 4-0.
Go look it up. They lost to the Dallas Mavericks. 4-0.
Was that the
Okay.
year? Was that
And
the year
look at-
Kobe was hurt?
Right. And look at that squad.
No, he had Pau Gasol.
CT, which team would you rather have? The current day Lakers or that Lakers team you're talking about right now?
But regardless, my whole thing with that
They had
is,
just won a championship. What are you talking about?
but Shaq left.
And they got Pau Gasol and won in 2010.
But who would you rather play with? AD or Pau Gasol, CT? Don't even, man, come on, CT.
Why did Pau Gasol jersey get retired? It wasn't for no reason.
I don't know. That's a tough one now that I really
Exactly.
think about
It's tough to
No,
think
no,
to
Cliff.
play with.
No. Cliff is saying that in an opposite way, CT.
Well, you think
Like what? What are you saying it
that.
like,
I'm
Cliff?
thinking it might be closer than you think. Like it could
Exact-
potentially be a Powell.
Oh, you think
a solid power
You think Powell is better than AD?
Powell at being a power
No,
forward?
In the
no,
playoffs?
No, I'm not.
I'm talking about period.
I'm not saying
Period.
all around player, but when I'm saying which one would you want, that looks a little spicier than it would normally, just because what's the best availability,
I'm pulling up Powell's stats.
and
What is
Powell's
it?
clutch and he's available.
What's his availability? Let's look at his stats. Ooh.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
Powell missed his first year.
Yeah, Powell
Who
was
would
nice.
you rather have?
Anthony Davis missed his whole first year. So you can count that off.
He averaged.
No,
Powell
he
averaged
didn't.
Powell averaged
Davis?
17 points for his
Anthony Davis
career.
missed his whole first year. Look
I
that
mean,
up.
but that's not shocking to me.
That's fine, but production. When you look at production, AD's
Well,
production.
That all
is-
comes down to roles because AD's production on the Lakers, and as he signed the contract, understood he was supposed to be the main point of production. LeBron's getting old. I'm supposed to be the guy to produce. Powell was never that. Powell was only the guy to get shit when we need shit. Kobe's going to be the production.
Dude played with 2-4. You think he was really getting shots up?
Yeah, he's not doing that. So the fact that you still average 17, I'm kind of okay with that. I'm not
Can't
impressed
rebounds
with
too,
it, but I'm
probably with
okay
it.
with that.
I mean, playing 36 minutes or more in a game.
Well, we know how much Kobe shoot. We know how
And
much
you know-
Kobe shoot.
We know how much Steph Curry shooting. Motherfuckers are still getting there.
The game
But
has changed.
even
Shoot
Steph
off the
Curry
ball.
passed more than Kobe did.
Curry shoot off the ball. Kobe used to back.
Actually, I don't know.
Niggas down for 5,
They
6.
was still
Right,
running the
from half
triangle.
court.
Right, and then
They was still running the triangle offense.
fadeaway jumper. He'll have the ball 7-6 seconds at least.
Still running the triangle. You don't even see their offense like that no more.
You can't run the triangle no more. I think that's illegal. Is it?
No, it's not illegal.
No.
I
Because New
think
York,
it's inefficient is what I meant to say.
inefficient's definitely a better word. Because New York was
And this
running
will
it.
clog the lane up.
They just stopped running it, like 5 years ago?
10.
Is it that
So-
long? I don't think it was that long.
Phil Jackson?
Ever since Phil probably left.
That'll be 2000.
Nah, because they kept that in place. They kept that in place. I remember J.R. Smith, when he came over to Cleveland, was talking about it.
They probably did have Byron Scott when he was coaching and running.
But either way, yeah, he wasn't getting shots. AD's supposed to get shots.
Kobe averaged about 4.7 assists per game, and Steph averages about 6.3.
That's Kobe passing out the double.
4 games.
Passing though.
One a quarter.
There's no
One-
stat saying passing out the double. It says
I know, I get that. But that's
One
like,
one a quarter.
No.
that's like
One assist a quarter. That's I might get to a quarter.
that's him whistle. Woo-hoo!
like, oh, I see you leaking out LO, Lamar Odom. I guess I'll throw this one.
Man.
You gotta give Lamar on this credit.
So
Yeah, I give him credit. He willingly went over to the Lakers when we got Shaq.
So where was we at last? Now, my whole thing is if we get the Miami Denver, which I would say is a pretty high probability, matchup wise, where are your concerns? And that's an open invite on the question. Wasn't just
I'm gonna
focused.
go.
I was gonna say Joker foul.
Miami, I'm gonna go. If offensively Michael Porter, I feel like he can't guard Jimmy if that's their matchup. But then on the other end, I just feel like Bam and Joker. It's gonna be, especially if we get him in foul trouble. It's gonna be a tough one.
Well, you add to the height, K Love. Use him. He's very good defensively as far as getting his hands up and not fouling.
Yeah, nah, he'll that's what I'm saying. He will play defense. His feet just aren't quick. He's not going to be able to guard that blow by that wrap around.
Joker's not quick. Joker's
that
not quick.
footwork going to kill
him. Can't put Joker on Love.
His free throw capability is crazy. His free throw capability.
Kevin Love?
No, I'm talking about Joker.
Joker, yeah.
He's 88% at least. 88, 90. Just every time. So he fouled this man. It's 2 points.
No, that's why I say you put a guy. That's why I thought about it. You put a guy like K Love on him, somebody that's good without, fouling. He's always got his hands up. He's always ready to.
K Love at the point where we got to start fouling niggas, bro. Come on, man.
Nah.
He's not jumping up to block the floater.
Him and who is it on our team? Him and Kyle Lowry is leading the pack in the playoffs and charges taken, right?
Well, Kyle Lowry. I get that.
Yeah.
But Kevin Love has restrictions, man. You know this, man.
Man, that boy been getting ran over.
That's what I'm saying, man. He's not finna. He's going to.
But it's a foul. But it's an offensive foul every time.
Yeah,
it's an offensive foul every time. That's the only thing changed. He uses his brain a little bit now when he get hit.
It's hard for me to argue with you because he's been doing so well. So I feel the urge.
Well, that's the only thing I see different from when he was in Cleveland.
You think Caleb Martin can keep scoring the 15s and the 16s and stuff?
He don't have to.
I feel like he do.
No, I don't think he does.
And
that's why I brought up the talent.
If you think about it, who's y'all scores besides Jimmy?
It's been everybody else. It's
been
Max Strus. It's been Duncan Robinson. It's been Gabe Vincent. Every game has been different. You know what I mean?
Max Strus, he iffy sometimes, but yeah, he a good 15.
That boy ain't iffy.
It's that power forward position that I'm worried about the most.
Yeah, you thinking more defensively. I understand your concerns.
Because they're an offensive team, so they're gonna be gunning.
But that's when it. You got the talent defensively. You got the guys that's gonna hustle, guys that will steal the ball, guys that will take charges, guys that will contest shots. You got all that
right
in your team already. It's down to the coaches to watch the film and prepare your sets on how you want to defend Joker and Murray. I mean, I'm not worried about nobody else. If the others is hitting threes all game and we blowing assignment, it's a problem. Y'all rotating slow. You're not giving effort. But if we contesting shots and Murray and Joker can't get off,
but the issue
at least 30% of what they want.
The issue is that each of the supporting cast players can still go off for 25, 30
they can.
in a game. Caldwell Pope, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon.
Bruce Brown off the bench for 15.
Yeah, they ain't been giving him a lot of minutes, but
He been playing.
He
Yeah,
been playing. Yeah, he been
Yeah,
balling.
he been playing a lot.
he been getting a little bit. But I haven't seen him.
he's been
I
playing.
didn't see him a lot in that last game.
I hate when he come out on the court. I'm like, dang, this dude finna make a play on.
Well, y'all know where you went to college at, right?
I
Where
don't.
the U?
Yes, sir.
Miami.
Yes, sir. We breed them down there too.
That's a football school.
Hey. And look what Bruce Brown and Lonnie Walker doing.
That is
Well,
a football school.
Yeah, Lonnie's enjoying popcorn.
What?
But Bruce is still playing.
I mean, but he put up a good effort.
Oh,
Shit, what's considered good. Shit.
damn.
I mean, Lonnie made do with the opportunities he was provided.
He'll be a free agent.
Right.
No, he'll definitely be a free agent, but I don't think he blew his situation by any means.
No, especially not against that Memphis series. He came in.
Not even against the Golden State series. He showed he could play under pressure. He's not dwarfed by the moment. I
Yep.
don't care if Steph's on me or who's on me. I'm going to cook.
Yeah. When he came in,
You
that's
got respect.
I'm going to Rachel Ray these niggas.
somebody will pick him up.
Martha Stewart these hoes.
I'm not gonna put seasoning on them.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Nah, I mean, he wasn't just like cooking like that, but you know what I'm saying though. Like, that's impressive by any means. It's there anybody who's watching from the sideline looking for because most teams look for the low budget guys, the guys that they can take from under your nose.
Right.
And I'm sure it's a lot of teams that are now looking at Lonnie Walker like, ooh, we could use that here. We know they're not going to appreciate it. They're already on the team with LeBron. If he gets an opportunity, another player, he's going to get rid of him anyway. Let's try to. But what you say, Aaron?
I say he's a budget De'Aaron Fox. It's a budget.
That's
Give him
not.
$10.
That's not.
Give him $10 million. You'll work like a motherfucker for it.
Yeah, I don't know if that. I don't know that's not a bad. Yeah, that's not a bad comparison.
I said I wanted Brown to go to the Clippers and win a ring. That'll be hard.
Shit.
That'd be interesting.
Why would
Yeah, I
he?
swear that's what I said. That'd be interesting, huh?
Why would he?
It'd be hard just to have 2 championships in LA. The first one with the Clippers, that'll be hard.
Do you think the Lakers would trade LeBron for Kawhi and some change?
Hell no.
All right, that's what I'm saying. That's what we got to do. You got to
Him and Ty Lue link up again. He stayed at LA.
Kawhi is damaged goods, man. That nigga's bruised fruit.
He is.
Nigga, if I'm Ty Lue, I leave the Clippers. I'm not waiting to get fired. All
Now he about to be the next Doc Rivers.
No, he ain't been fired.
I mean,
Man,
but
Kawhi hurt because of you. I don't know why this nigga hurt.
that nigga
Always
been hurt
hurt.
since San Antonio.
Doc Rivers had to deal with that. That's why he got
I'm
fired.
saying fruits
Shit.
in the
I don't
personal
know why
shit.
y'all been letting this
And
nigga
most
fly.
people still hurt.
He
I
been
feel
Hey, he was
since-
hurt when he won a chip in Toronto.
Exactly.
He was hurt
I
for the whole
did
back
it,
half of
everything,
his
bro.
career in San An. The nigga's been
Even in
hurt.
Toronto, he wasn't playing back to backs.
You hear me? Meniscus been.
That's what I'm saying, because he
fucking
was
up.
hurt.
That's crazy.
I don't know the last time they called him the Claw and shit. Remember when they used to the Claw.
We all went to school with a nigga like this. We all went to school with a nigga like this. Talking about, hey, I'm sick.
yeah.
All right. You just not come to school. No,
Right.
you just not come to school. It's fine. I'm not judging you. I'm sick though.
So you could never pay for a ticket to go see Kawhi play, huh?
You can't because you're not gonna be there. You got a 1 in 3 chance. You have a 1 in 3 chance of seeing Kawhi Leonard play basketball after
Man.
paying let's say a $300 ticket. That's reasonable for a Clippers game. $300. You pay $300.
I think he.
Yeah, $300. You finna waste that cheese.
You gonna waste it because you gonna miss out on Paul George and Kawhi Leonard.
Oh shit!
Paul George will be there.
You
Paul
gonna
George
miss out
don't
on both of
play,
them.
but-
You gonna have to love Russ, boy. I'm telling you. That's what you gonna have to do.
I don't know about that.
Hell, Russ might get bitched to the fourth quarter of that game,
Nah,
and you ain't gonna see much of him.
I think
I swear.
Russ he didn't do enough to quite call it a comeback by no means. But I think he started people's eyes shifting from we watching him the fuck up to now they just watching him.
That's the Russell we could have used on the Lakers in the playoff.
You right.
Just give me 15, please.
You right.
He was going for 30. Like, what?
And that's the thing, though. He would have did it. Or at least tried to, or went out swinging. You feel me? Y'all didn't have nobody else on that squad that was like, fuck it, give it to me.
At all.
And you think AD and LeBron both together wasn't praying? Like, just one of these motherfuckers, just one of them take some shots. Do something.
He could have took Jamal, too. Russell. I feel like he could have took Jamal.
Russell.
Right.
And he's not going to be friendly with them. Like, everybody else, when they all cool, like, he would have been barking at them bad. Like,
where y'all think the villain of the league, Dylan Brooks, goes?
Oh, shit.
I already told you, shit.
You don't go to Detroit,
going to
Detroit.
Miami, Cleveland.
Right in.
Miami will pick him up.
No, we won't.
Detroit might be a decent
I don't need nobody with no nuts.
Detroit might be a decent toss-out, but the only bad thing is K's supposed to be back next year, and you don't want somebody on your squad that Cade ain't feeling.
Hey, K got 2 fouls. Let's send him in. Let him get 5 fouls.
But Dylan Brooks still ain't no just ride the bench type nigga.
Well, then if that's the case, like they said, what they saying,
you don't got a choice.
All defensive.
But he would in Detroit, right? Because you got Cade. They traded away Sadiq Bey, mind you. So now you got Cade, Killian Hayes. You got what's the name who ain't still been playing that came from the Warriors.
But if Russell Westbrook has to
what the fuck is cuz name?
What makes you think Dylan Brooks wouldn't have to ride the bench?
What are you talking about? Toscano?
No, the big dude.
Oh, James Wiseman.
Wiseman. They got Wiseman.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
But I'm saying there's a position for him, right? Because we know Cade is going to take up the point. He comes back, he's going to the point. Dylan could run the 2 over Killian, and I can't think of who the other dude is.
Ivy.
Yeah, they do got Ivy.
Is a perfect place for him to be like.
Jay Ivy
is a perfect place for Dylan to go and be like, all right, let me chill out.
But the only bad thing is if he don't chill out, are you
prepared?
Are you like kind of not inspiring, but like are you fucking up the young boys mentality? You feel what I'm saying? Like now are they starting to rock with you and you ain't on the best shit?
Right. I don't think people will look at Dylan Brooks like I think he do what he needs to be doing. He's not making enough money for that.
That's fair.
I take him. I don't know. I can see Dylan Brooks fitting in a Portland.
Houston.
That's not a bad location.
Him and Harden back in Houston. Him and Harden in Houston.
Don't put him in Houston.
It's too many young guys. You dealing with that young conversation.
They'll be traded. Right. They'll be traded.
And Houston's young guys. Houston's young guys, we know that they ain't fucking around like that. Detroit's young guys, you might be able to squeeze in and just shut the fuck up. But Houston's young guys, Kevin Porter Jr., Jalen Green, Jabari Smith. Nah, nigga, that ain't going down here. You hear about some locker room shit.
Like Harden can't even come. type shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's gonna be tough.
Harden,
Yeah, Harden can't even come if I'm them.
he going back.
No,
That's
Harden,
just like that's just like what Cliff say with Cleveland. LeBron better not try to bring his motherfucking ass back here.
Right.
They know he can go back. If,
hey, I think
I mean, it's people that will probably welcome him back, but at
It's
what
not good.
cost?
It's not good for the franchise.
You feel what I'm saying? Like the casual fans will love that, but as far as the hardcores, we like what we got this nigga for a year,
not good for the
2
franchise.
years tops.
What?
To do what? And then to
Not
get
if they Cliff. I'm sorry, but
Only man
Cleveland in a winning mode right now. Cleveland on some winning shit.
hot
They
take,
a combo or two away
hot
from
take,
you know what I'm saying, making a playoff run.
right?
So why the fuck would you back down like that?
I'll take LeBron.
Don,
I'll
that's
take
a
LeBron even trade for Donovan Mitchell.
he'd have to play with Donnie.
I'll take LeBron even trade for Donovan Mitchell.
We don't want it. We don't want to hear
high stakes.
All right.
He's playing high stakes. That's high stakes right there.
Listen, I'll take LeBron for the year, 2 years over Donovan Mitchell.
The person that takes that deal gonna get fired next year.
Right.
Get fired.
Maybe it works. You never know.
Is the deal still up? The deal's still up. But I'm gonna
Yeah,
work.
LeBron, then what? LeBron gets to Cleveland and trade everybody away that you love.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'll take LeBron handcuffed for Donovan Mitchell. Handcuff him from the contracts. Keep the contracts away from him. Don't have nothing to do with it. Don't
You
even
know
let
that's
him
not
see the
gonna be the
file
case.
room. Lock the cabinet.
Put it
That
in
would
his
never be the
contract.
case.
Right. Yeah, you gotta lock him down. You just come into play, motherfucker. We making the decisions around here.
Oh shit.
And if
That's
that meant Bronny comes as well, I'd definitely take him.
I think he's secured that. I think he's already talked to teams and be like,
Draft pick for somebody else.
Something out of college, draft him.
Right.
He already
And I'm
took a
coming.
lot.
And I'm coming.
Motherfucker, number one pick by default right there, ain't it?
Who? Bronny?
Yeah.
I don't think so, though. I don't think so. I think even with teams knowing that LeBron's willing to do that, if he's willing to do that, I don't think he goes one.
You got to think about it. When Bronny will be eligible to be drafted, LeBron has a player option that same year.
Right. Right.
To
But
opt out
I just
if he-
think LeBron or Bronny is in a deep class. He's in a deep class.
Yeah.
He'd be top 5.
Oh no, I definitely think he'll be top 5 even without bringing his dad involved. But
Thinking Mikey Williams on Kelsey.
that nigga's so stupid, man. He's so stupid.
Y'all think Mike Williams will get drafted?
It depends. It depends because I mean, it's hard to indict somebody shooting out their house. You know, unless you shot somebody in the back, it's hard to get in trouble for shooting out your own shit. So I don't. It may act as a blemish, especially with the Ja Morant situation. They may start to put them in a bucket, like a category in themselves, and that may hurt them. But nah, I do think that there's still opportunity for them. Like all you gotta do is ball, and nobody's gonna be opposed to somebody that was defending a house. That would make more sense than Ja's situation would.
Yeah, way more.
So you can't immediately jump down this young man's throat. He was doing what he was supposed to be doing. He might not have been doing what he was supposed to be doing. You feel what I'm saying? Like doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing might have led to you having to do this, but you were doing what you were supposed to be doing in the end. So no big deal in my book.
Yeah.
Nobody died. Thank the Lord. We
Yeah.
good. But I don't really got much else. I do think it's gonna be Nuggets Heat. Who we got here that think it's gonna be otherwise? No, you didn't. No, he didn't. No, you didn't. You don't think it's gonna be otherwise? You just talking shit.
History in the making.
You think the Celtics will be the first team in the NBA history to come back from a 3-0?
What is it out of like 161? It's crazy, yeah. But yeah,
Nah, I think it's 0-150 right now.
150, yeah.
It's an interesting number.
Is it?
It is. He's stupid as hell, man. But I just don't think that Boston is a good enough team to pull that.
No,
I just think if it get back to 3-3, it'll be interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's always something, but I really don't see it being that because now it ain't no twos back and back. We go back and forth. You feel me? So we in Boston, then we in Miami, then back to Boston.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I know that Celtics just got that win in Miami, but it was fluky.
I just see them 18-0 runs and stuff. Them runs be counting like I think
too many open players, man. Too many guys open.
I think they might have figure something out, man, and keep his momentum going.
But how many games do you have Grant Williams hit 4 for 6 from 3? I think Derek White went like 2 for 2 or 2 for 3. And then Al Horford did 2 for 3 as well, I think.
Yeah, it might be Brogdon next game. It might be Robert.
Robert definitely ain't shooting from no 3.
No, not shooting, but he's
right. I think he only had 8 in that last game.
It's always might be them different players, but yeah, they always got. I think Derek White and them always need to give him 15. Marcus can't give him slow starts.
Nah, I just don't see it. I think Heat's probably gonna win in. I don't want to say 5 or I would say definitely in 6. I could see him winning tomorrow, but I would say definitely in 6. But as far as the Nuggets go, I really don't know. I don't got predictions for that. We might even want to hold off till after the finals come.
Yeah. We can know by next week, or we might be seeing a Game 7 go on.
Right. He said a Game 7, and he got me to say right, too, after I just said it.
That's why I'm laughing.
This nigga just rocked me to sleep real quick.
Mm-hmm.
But who we got hitting them? Who hitting them?
Well, you already know my Lakers got to hit them. Motherfuckers got to
sweat.
They all got to hit them. And especially your boy Braun, CT, for... Hold on, let me pull up the exact quote that his punk ass said after the game. Shit. James said in the final answer of his post-game news conference, I don't know. I've got a lot to think about, to be honest. Just for me personally going forward with the game of basketball, I've got a lot to think about. That's weak as fuck.
Man, give it 2-3 months. You see him back in the gym, hype, posting, he ready for his next season. So you can't really. He was just fresh off a loss.
Right, it's tough to talk. It's tough to talk after losses in general.
It is.
So Steph Curry supposed to talk about retirement too?
He's
I know he was the
two different.
He's only younger by a little. He's not younger by a little.
He's at least 4 years.
Came out of high school.
Yeah.
They at least 4 years younger, and the motherfucker has a completely different style of play.
We're talking about losing, and then talking about I may just call it quits as a whole. I'm talking about.
But we're also talking about a guy who's going to be coming into the next season at 39.
20 years, man.
A 10-year finals.
Udonis Haslem's still playing.
He went to the finals almost 10 years.
Udonis
He's not still playing.
Coaching.
Udonis Haslem is not playing.
He's coaching.
He's still in the league.
Minutes he got the second most minutes in the history of the NBA.
Udonis Haslem is Miami's security, right?
Still in the league.
EOG.
Oh, you are tripping.
He could have been retired.
He could have been retired. Yes, you're right about that.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
he's
gotta think
good.
how many years has Udonis Haslam been rocking them motherfucking button ups, them jumpers that never touched the floor. Just sitting on the bench, just getting healthy.
3-4 years.
Collecting that 2.3 veteran minimum contract.
Right, LeBron gotta go for broke every season he's in that motherfucker. It ain't been a great that's been playing this high a level this late in his career.
What they say, heavy is the head that wears the crown. And what is LeBron?
Vince Carter.
I'm not even giving it to Vince.
Vince got far. Vince got.
I'm not giving it to Vince either. He was not playing at all.
No, he was still playing, but he turned into a.
He was still playing. He played for the Hawks and stuff at the end.
He turned into a 3-and-D.
Last 2 years he was out.
He turned into a 3-and-D guy without the D.
Right.
He just stood in a corner and shot threes, which I do give him respect for because he evolved his game from a physical player to a shooter. I give him props for that. But LeBron is still doing everything.
How many seasons Ray Allen played?
Similar situations, though.
20.
Ray Allen was never expected to bang. You were never expected to go up on motherfuckers, get rebounds.
Comparing their longevity to LeBron's, like, that's crazy.
LeBron's not banging. The motherfucker went 3 for 19 shooting. Did we not see his shooting? Did we not see him chuck up in the playoffs? Did we not see
he was like superintendent inside the paint? You tripping.
Did we not see the last 2 shots of the game when he chucked the shit up? When there was still plenty of clock on
but why wouldn't you? Why would he sound like Soulja Boy on that rant?
I mean, come on now.
Why wouldn't you see him do that though? And he got 40 and he's shooting 4 from 7 from 3.
There's 12 seconds left and you shooting damn near half-court shots, bro. We're not gonna run a play, find the best man open to tie the game. You just throw it up, and then you get the ball at the last 2 seconds, whatever, and you miss that shit too. Come on, bro. Stop.
Who knew, bro? We knew it was overweight. You see,
No. You're a LeBron fan. We are Lakers. Lakers fan.
Obviously, you don't know the research. The Lakers been swept before. You don't know the research. The Lakers been swept a few times before.
Motherfucker, I've been drinking tequila. It's not the research, motherfucker. I've been drinking. Nigga,
Isaiah Thomas swept the Lakers before.
You talking about Detroit?
I'm talking about the Lakers being swept. Period. He's talking about I'm a Laker fan.
But hold on. LeBron's the GOAT, though, right?
Detroit beat them in the finals.
Hold on. Time out.
I'm sure Jordan's been swept too before.
You know what? I think Jordan may have been swept before.
Yes, he has.
Jordan's never been swept no 4-0. Man, he's never been swept.
I think he has been swept.
He came back too early.
No way. I'm about to
go look it up, Valley. You act like motherfuckers don't get swept.
Aaron telling you,
against Shaq and Penny.
But hold on. But LeBron's supposed to be the GOAT.
The GOAT don't get swept.
Now I'm back.
Okay, he was swept twice in 86 and 87.
That's when his team wasn't even good then.
No, the 86, 87, he wasn't even in the playoffs, Pimp.
Yeah, it was. That's when he got swept.
This is what Google said. Michael Jordan was swept twice in 86.
Yeah, 86, 87. He came in at 84.
That's the second season in the league. 845.
Right, so come on, CT. You compare
and that was after injury.
LeBron in year 20, you go give him to that? Like, what was Jordan doing in year 20? Stop doing that. Like, stop it.
He wasn't saying I'm about to retire because I got swept.
I'm just saying Jordan got swept before Jordan was Jordan.
Right.
Before Jordan was Jordan. Jordan was Jordan always. I don't want to hear that.
I'll give it.
He wasn't Jordan from the jump. Kobe wasn't Kobe from the jump. CT. They had to build them names.
Bro, part of the journey.
They had to build them names though.
95, they lost to Shaq and Penny.
LeBron was the only person that came out of high school.
Just because they lose, that's just not who they am. I guess just because they lose, I mean, it don't matter. You're gonna lose. They didn't win every year. Like
But some of y'all call LeBron the GOAT, is what I'm saying. The GOAT.
And I'm going to continue to call him the GOAT.
A GOAT don't get swept, in my opinion.
Well, look.
Lost to the two-time.
LeBron is a GOAT.
He almost got 3 in a row. Like,
no, I'm talking about the GOAT, not a GOAT. The GOAT.
I don't like that either. I don't like the a GOAT because
trade half our team away at the trade deadline to make some. Oh, it don't matter.
That would insinuate that there's multiple GOATs.
Right, exactly.
There's multiple GOATs.
There can't be.
All right, look, there's general.
I got a Mount Rushmore, but that's
right. Exactly.
There are people from different generations.
I may slightly be able to buy into a generational, but even still, can't be generational because.
But you carrying that all time.
Nope, because time is in GOAT.
Exactly, time is
all time.
So there can't be a generational GOAT if it's of all time.
If it's all the time that you know.
Ain't that you know? Ain't that you know?
Nah.
I didn't have to know that Jerry Rice was a dog to know that Jerry Rice was a dog.
Jerry Rice owned the 80s and the 90s. Jerry Rice is the best wide receiver from 1980 to 1999, period. After that, I can't really.
I don't even know if I'll give him till 99, but.
Well, let's look at T.O. and Randy Moss. Probably.
He would have. But yeah.
Am I wrong? Randy Moss and T.O.?
What about him? I didn't hear you.
Are they the next best two?
Yeah.
Ever to play?
Very,
Definitely say Randy Moss.
Randy Moss.
Points.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
But they never won no Super Bowl, so that's what makes them so.
I'm talking about wide receiver like position.
They couldn't have team win no Super Bowl, so
I guess.
So who you putting over? Who you putting over? T.O.
But see, me, the way my mind works is even Jerry Rice, I kind of pull back from just giving him the one spot because.
So who you get a one spot then to?
Because you also play with two of the best quarterbacks that's ever graced the field in history as well.
Was a great. Didn't have a good quarterback. I just want to know who.
Shit, right now I give it to Justin Jefferson. Kirk Cousins isn't the best quarterback. You ain't got no Joe Montana or no Steve Young.
Right, they 3 seasons in. I would like to see their stats.
And even Randy played with TB12 for a minute.
Randy played with Dante Culpepper.
He did as well.
I'm not gonna say Dante Culpepper.
But we
I played TB12 for like what? Was it 2 seasons or 1? It was no more
seasons.
And he had what's his name?
I wouldn't say a while.
Chris Carter was in that team too. Chris Carter.
You know what I mean?
T.O. played with good quarterbacks.
But nonetheless, who hitting them?
I got mouth for going at my fellow now.
I'm giving mine to Grant Williams.
Grant.
Just because you already seen what happened with Dylan Brooks and LeBron James. You even saw that the Memphis Grizzlies released Dylan Brooks. And you would go and poke the same bear. Not the same bear, but you know what I'm saying. Same situation, you going to poke the bear.
What's your coach's decision?
No, Grant ain't in the media saying stuff though.
No, he's not in the media by no means, but you know what I'm saying.
Like trying to get attention. Like he ain't doing all that. That's what Grant do though. So they letting that rock.
I'm saying, like, what do you do?
He don't do enough to do nothing. He had a good game last game. I'm happy for my nigga, but you don't do enough to be getting in Jimmy's face.
Yeah, I feel. My hit him got to go to Al Horford when he did that thing, and Jimmy did it back to him. That was funny. I got to cry. I was like, no way Jimmy looked at Al Horford and just did that on the knee.
I don't know that I've seen that.
Yeah, I gotta see.
Go look it up. It's like, it's on YouTube. I was looking it up the other day too.
I don't know that I've seen that.
You replicated.
It's like the Jimmy and Al Horford timeout thing. Because I think in game 1, Al Horford did it to Jimmy now, and when they was up like 15, and then Jimmy just did it to them like when they was up game 3.
Jimmy's the ultimate troll.
Man,
Jimmy out of control.
Did anybody else got anything before we go out of this?
Yeah, my hit'ems go to Ja Morant.
Mr. Wellness check.
Yeah, man. I gotta give it to him because that was stupid.
Nike took the shoes off the site.
Did they?
Well,
yeah.
He still had his release though.
Yeah.
None of the shoes.
You gotta look at the grand scheme. You off on the whole projection. You giving up too much.
Oh no, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, I mean, of course, and then shout to the little homie that he was in the car with.
You tried.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shout to him. If your homies that don't have nothing to lose is now in a position where they like, oh shit, let me protect this nigga, and you can't see, that's some ignorant shit, man. That's ignorant. You blinding a motherfucker, huh? You don't know what you got in the position that you in.
I'm in the bag.
Over. Listen. But, yeah, nah. I give you that one.
Hey, look. If any of y'all on this podcast do some ignorant shit and lose 15 to 20 million, I'm on your ass.
It was like 40 million.
I just told you what I told you. I'm talking about
20. Right.
Listen, let me tell you something. I think that's a very fair statement. I also think that that's a cushion. Let's keep it a Buckingham.
Man.
If it's one of them things, motherfuckers gets fucked over on one of them things.
Just to lace up a hoop with an orange basketball, that's crazy.
But shit.
Like, man, these dudes take this for granted.
Let me find out. I'm the kind of nigga that I don't like cameras around me.
Sure.
Real shit. Better have your flash off if you record me. I don't like that shit. Don't just record me. I'm a motherfucking Indian. Don't steal myself with these pictures I'm trying to take.
Oh, shit.
But do anybody, what you got?
No, I don't got nothing.
Do anybody got anything to take us out of here?
May the best team win in the end.
I know that's right.
We're gonna have some couple first timers, champions, man. That's what I like to see, though.
Oh, here you go.
Either Joker, Tatum, or Butler.
Boston.
Not Eric. Hey, look, not Eric.
Huh?
Not Eric. Eric's not a first timer. We know that.
Oh, not Eric. Not Eric. Yeah,
not UD.
Right.
Not Kyle Lowry.
I was just saying,
not
Jimmy.
K-Love.
But I feel like Udonis has. Nah, you can't say that back when LeBron was there.
He produced.
He did.
He produced more in that first one.
Even in the bubble, y'all, it probably feel way better this time to go with the home crowd and stuff.
Oh, for sure.
Jimmy he probably gonna take this one way more serious.
One game to go.
See how hard to get to that finals.
Game 5 tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I would assume.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He got the +8, so y'all make sure y'all take the heat with the points. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to lose y'all money taking them up front like I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? So,
book, man. I'm just betting against y'all, period. $20.
All right, that was up. I got you, Chicago.
On game 1?
No, the whole series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm betting against Chicago for next year.
I'll lose that 20.
We'll see. We'll see how it play out. But y'all motherfuckers like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell an enemy. Tell them to troll in this bitch. We'll catch y'all when we catch y'all. Most likely next week.
For sure.